down from the chuck, lower on the animal, so down here, okay? We go down, I've made a cut here, and I've separated the front leg, okay, the foreshank. Okay, as you can imagine, lower on the animal, and towards the end of the animal is going to be very tough. This does a lot of work, it moves around a lot. Very little market for foreshank. Okay, very good candidate for the grinder. Okay, if you're looking for a inexpensive value stir fry type, I've seen some stir fries come from the shank, but they're not very consistent. They tend to be very rubbery. So a lot of the times this is something that will go to the grinder. It is leaner, so you're going to have to balance it back with some of the fat to hit your fats. Okay. From there, essentially you've got the front plate. You've got that front chest plate, if you will. Okay. So if you can see, the bones come to a point at the front of the animal. Okay, so I'm going to pull this flat muscle, which sits here. We'll take this muscle, this big heaving chest muscle, off of that plate of bone. Okay, you're left with this, and this is a whole brisket. Okay, what some people refer to as a packer brisket. Okay, it's all fat on, and this is all called deckle fat. This is deckle fat on packer brisket. Okay. Now this will typically get further trimmed down if you're not buying packer briskets. The brisket itself can be separated into two sections, the flat and the point. Okay, so if I make a cut pretty much right here, I'm left with this flat section here, which is much leaner than the point, which is much fatter. Okay, for your barbecue guys, this is your burn ends up here. Okay, this is your slices down here. Okay, this is a coarse muscle. Remember, it's in the front of the animal, so there's a lot more fat between the muscles. So it's going to be a lot more coarse and stringy looking. Right? For a long time before barbecue brisket was popular, this was very commonly going through the grinder or was cubed up for stew meat. Okay, as barbecue continues to get more popular, and this cut gets more popular into this region, it's always been popular in the Southwest, then we're going to use this more as a whole muscle cut. That only helps the value of the side of the carcass itself.